Hey, water sign, how you guys doing? Welcome in. We are doing your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus reading. It's dated June 22nd, but they're not date specific. So if the title resonates with you, that's really more about what is, what you're going to find in this reading that is relevant to you. Also, this could happen, we're all on different timelines, right? This is a general read, so feel free to swap around the characters. Also know that this could be happening in your future or it could have already happened. All right, so let's see here. I'm pulling a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you, water signs. Round and around. Card number 25. Round and around. This is about, we had a lot of this morning. I'm noticing that this is about patterns repeating. Patterns repeating and becoming conscious about those patterns is really the key to unearthing situations, let's see here, that you might be able to heal and move on from. If they're unconscious patterns, they're just going to keep happening, all right? So round and around, the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles are challenged to break, revising patterns and from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear you've gone backward, the truth is you're standing at a higher level looking down on your circumstances. You'll learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom of lessons learned. This is Einstein's theory of time, that it's not linear, okay? Time is not linear. We are also having multiple experiences, and that time is more a spiral. So we used to joke about people being up the spiral, right? People being down the spiral. If you're up the spiral, you're becoming conscious and aware of all of the wisdom that had, the experiences that happened before. Can you generate or create wisdom is another thing. It's one thing to just know a pattern is there. It's another thing to generate wisdom around it. And what wisdom does is gives you the opportunity to make a new choice, make a new decision. You have that capability, that powerful capability every single day. You can make a new decision. This is not about like, oh yeah, I'm just doomed to, be down this road. Nope, not how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Good Tarot deck. I love this deck, but it is kind of big for my hand. So I apologize for my clumsiness, but sometimes cards just fly out and that's a really good thing too. Okay, so let's see here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is going on for you guys? I've seen a lot of King of Cups today. 3 of Wands. Woo! That is some good manifesting energy right there, right there. That is your expectations, what you are hoping and wanting moving forward. If you're rooting it in this idea of wisdom, that is really awesome. Boy, you got a lot of ships here. You're moving forward. Queen of Swords, so 6 of Swords, Queen of Swords, having this discerning energy. She has an owl. Talk about wisdom. That is making wise choices about moving forward here. Wheel of Fortune. On a destined path. Wow, that's so cool. Here's what's coming toward you. Hermit energy, more wisdom. Okay, you could be on a solitary path right now. You might be connecting with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo energy here. I also see Sag energy here. Knight of Swords. Oh, yes, you are really, wow. Okay, so you are the recipient of a lot of new ideas. Okay, seeing your situation from a new, higher perspective. This is almost Aquarian. Okay, the Aquarius energy of being high up and having a 360-degree view of what's going on in your life and making choices in a very Queen of Swords sort of way, right? It's not, this is not really a very watery way of doing things. Okay, this is much more I make decisions, I make choices, okay? So here's you, 6 of Swords, moving forward based on your manifesting, this is what I want in my life, really accessing your own wisdom about it. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, this is destiny moving you forward. And you're sort of, you know, people can be dragged forward in their own destiny patterns, whatever it is, kicking and screaming. This feels like you're going with the flow. All right. That's what this feels like. What's coming toward you can be a Virgo or someone who has a lot of wisdom. You could be accessing a guru or a teacher, someone who can really bring insight. I feel like you've done this work for yourself. I feel like you could have been, you know, sort of alone, or maybe you've gone on a retreat, or you're going on a retreat to just really sit and think and feel about what you want to do next in your life. You could have a calling coming soon, okay? This messenger of swords, messenger of air, ideas. This, in this deck, is a lot more about new ideas coming toward you. And then you have the Judgment card and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like it's good for you to take this break or take this moment in time to really understand where you want to go next. Okay? What do you want to do? This day, I feel like all the readings today have been a lot about consciously choosing a new path. And you have a calling. In this deck, it's called Call, right? Card number 20. And it is about hearing the wisdom. So being in this Queen of Swords, Hermit energy, you could be attracting someone who is also in that place of, I am going to see all my patterns, see the things I have done in past relationships. I'm going to move forward consciously. I'm going to choose to move away from pain and toward pleasure, right? Away from difficult patterns and toward easy, fun, joyful, peaceful, right? And there is this opportunity. Ace of Wands here as the final card of this beginning part of the reading really is like, there could be a new idea. This could be in your work too. It doesn't have to be in relationships, always, right? We're talking about abundance. We're talking about your work here on what you are called to do. Judgment and Ace of Wands. To me, the Ace of Wands, I really liken it to like carrying a torch. So not carrying a torch for another person, but carrying the torch, the light, lighting the way for other people to come behind you. You could be connecting with a air sign, like I said, or Sag, or a Virgo energy. You could be connecting with that person, and that person could also have that calling. So it sort of like brings you up the spiral. So you're like, wow, I see it. I totally get it. I understand what's going on now. I'm seeing it from a very high level. Okay? So this is kind of an amazing thing. I want to do one thing here before we do the extended. I want to see, oh, look at that. I never noticed that in that card, the Wheel of Fortune here. Woo, okay. Here we go. 4 of Cups. Could be moving out. Ace of Pentacles, right? Awesome. 6 of Pentacles. Moving into something more balanced. I feel like you might have come out of a time in your life when things were just very stagnant and not really moving. There was a lot of, there could have been some depression. There could have been some just general lack of forward movement. And so spiritually, you have moved up, all right? Moved up the spiral. And then you have the 2 first cards come out are sort of like ships, right? You could have been like ships that pass in the night. That's coming to mind in an old relationship, or somebody who is on your path in the next sort of moving forward with this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands, right? Something that's more balanced, less stagnant, based in wisdom, based in your truth, based in your Queen of Swords. All right, I'm deciding. I'm the decider. I'm choosing something actively. I'm going toward it. I'm moving with the universe, the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm moving along going with the flow kind of feeling. So, all right, I'm going to do an extended read on this. So the link is below for that. Link for you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This feels like a lot of forward movement now. That's awesome. Okay? Links below. I will see you on the other side.